Welcome back to another video. My name is Danny, and on this channel we talk about bettering ourselves from the inside out. So if bettering yourself is something you're into, then hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video with me. Every version of you already exists, so why are you stuck in the one that doubts herself? Today I wanted to talk about how to shift your self-concept, align with your highest frequency, and show up like the bad bitch that you were born to be. This is going to be backed by science and soul. So let's integrate them together. And I've broken this down in 2 steps. Step 1, your identity equals your frequency. Your self-concept is something that is it's constantly being broadcast. So whatever you're putting out into the world, whatever your frequency is what's broadcasting. Right? It's like a TV stream, and it's who you are, your TV. It's streaming and it's showing people, you, yourself, the world, the energy at which you are aligned at. So your self-concept is constantly broadcasting. So with this, you're not going to manifest what you want, you're going to manifest what you are. So if you keep feeling, thinking, and acting like this same person, this person that you've been forever, you're not going to get any changes. You're going to keep getting the same exact life. It's going to be consistently the same because that's the level that you're broadcasting at. That is the frequency that you're putting off. The quantum field responds to identity, not desire. So you put your manifestation in, you say, I want this, but then you're still acting like this same person. Say you want to be your highest self. You already wrote this list out. Say you're doing this work and you're trying to figure out who you are. You write this list of who you want to be, but you're still consistently acting like this person that you've always been. You're not going to have any changes. It's going to be consistently the same. You have to do something different in order to get different results. So with that, I want you to get very clear. Who is your highest self? What does she do? What does she wear? How does she speak? How does she feel? What does she do for work? How does she treat people in relationships, in friendships? Who is this woman? Write a list out of all the qualities that you can possibly think of, all the aspects to which this person is. And the second part to step 1 is to start rehearsing that. So if you're having a weird day, what is your highest self going to do? How is she going to shift that energy instead of just giving in to that bad day or that off day or those really weird feelings? How is she going to move through it? Because your highest self is not going to give in to those feelings. She's going to do all of her practices, put all of her practices in play, and she's going to have a certain thing that she does in order to move past it and to turn her day around. As the great Dr. Joe Dispenza says, to change your life, you must become greater than your environment, your body, and your past. Make sure you're rehearsing this mentally, emotionally, energetically, changing that self-concept in a way that's like, I know this is who I want to be, this is who I currently am, where are the shifts that you can make, and start implementing those shifts. Step 2, collapse old identities and choose again. You are not your past, you are your choice. So whatever choice you decide to make in the here and now is the only one that matters. So yesterday, 5 minutes ago, last week, when you were 5, it doesn't matter because that was a past version of yourself. You are not your past, you are your choice. So make good choices. Catch these old voices. So if you have a voice in your head that says, I'm not enough, you need to catch that. You need to clock it and you need to flip it. So if you say something about the day, I just always mess up, you switch that, you flip it, and you could say something like, I'm evolving every single day. It's your decision to do this, and it's your decision to look and see where are these negative thoughts coming up so you can catch them and you could shift it. Because as soon as you catch them and as soon as you could shift it within that little bitty time of it passing by, this is where the major shifts and the major changes are going to happen. Release these labels that keep you stuck, like anxious, shy, not good enough. Release them, let them go. You don't want to own this identity. So when you say, I'm just an anxious person, that's my anxiety, my anxiety. That's my insecure attachment style. It's my bad self-image. Don't own it. Don't own it. Let it go. You could say, that is insecurity creeping up on me, but I release that. I release that shit. I don't want to hold on to it. Maybe this is triggering an anxious attachment style that I might have resonated with before, but it's not mine and I'm allowing it to pass. You have to decide that that version of you is gone. That version of you is gone. It's time to do things differently. It's time to make that choice. It's time to make that decision and allow yourself to step into this new version of you. The only person who's going to do this for you is you. No one else can do this for you. It's much like anything else in your life, right? And I've spoken about this in multiple videos, is that you have to choose you. You have to put yourself first, and this is what a lot of my content is about, is I've been there before. I've been the people pleaser. I've been the person that wants to do everything for everybody else, and then finally, if I have a tiny bit of time, I do something for me. Once I made the decision to shift that and to not put everybody else before me, but put myself first, it doesn't mean that you're never going to give anybody else your time and you're never going to do anything nice for other people. It only means that you're going to put the energy, you're going to put all the focus back on yourself. And then once you know you're good and you're ready to go and you're ready to do something for somebody else, then you can go and you can help them and give them a little bit of your energy and your time and whatever else that is that you need to give to them. The whole point is to know that you're good. Check in with yourself and make sure that that is something that you're doing, because you don't want to give and give. It doesn't mean nobody else exists. It doesn't mean no one else is going to get any help from you or love or anything like that. It just means you're going to get it first. That's what I want to keep reiterating this subject and this topic, is that you can be full of yourself and still be a wonderful person. And something that I want you to think about in this context is that if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? I just want this to translate to you and let you see that you need to stop waiting for outside validation. Stop waiting for outside love to validate you and become your own hype woman. You have this choice every single day. There's even these ideas of people who started from the very bottom and now they're these millionaires, billionaires, people, because they've shifted their self-concept. It's almost like the lottery theory, right? And I've spoken about this before, is like the people who win the lottery. Like I knew this one person who won, I think it was like a $40,000 or $50,000, and she completely blew it. She ended up being addicted to drugs. She's on the street back in our town, even though she moved away, bought herself all this stuff and had all these experiences. She ended up allowing her past self to take over. And this is a big thing here. It's like when a lot of people win the lottery, they become broke after so much time because they didn't invest it. They didn't make any type of business with it. They didn't change who they were inherently to be like, I want to be the type of person who keeps my money. I want to be the type of person who grows my money. I have won something like this, like the lottery, that doesn't happen to most people, so I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to change my self-concept. I'm not going to be the person who won the lottery and just blew it and now I'm broke again a couple months later. No, I'm going to be the person who shifted my self-concept and my mindset, and now I've got this business and this business. I'm investing money over here, and it was just a leg up to become completely financially free in this amazing different world. Financial freedom is something that we all hope to get, and if you did have something like this happen, what would be the first thing in your mind that you do if you did win the lottery, right? If somebody was like, here you go, here's $100,000, here you go, here's $1 million, what are you doing with it? This is how you're gonna see, where is your self-concept? Are you just gonna blow it on a bunch of crap? Are you going to invest it? Are you going to turn it around where it works for you? These are things that we're talking about, and this is what it means to shift your self-concept. And that choice is always yours. Step 3, embody the energy before it shows up. Feel the feeling before the outcome. And this is a huge thing with manifestation, right? Is that they say, put your order in, feel into it, right? So if you want to be, say you want to quit this job and you want to be a travel blogger who makes all this travel content, gets paid vacations to go travel and work, and just has this like lifestyle that is just amazing, right? You get to try all these new foods, go to these different countries, different places. When you feel into it, how is it going to feel when you get this paid vacation and you get to travel and you don't have to be stuck at your 9 to 5, or you don't have to be stuck at this business that you feel like is taking you down every second of the way? The whole idea here is to think and feel, how does that feel? How does it feel to be in your best dream body? How does it feel to be with your perfect person in your mind that's perfect for you? How does that feel? You have to feel those feelings before the outcome can come, because once you align to that frequency of that feeling, you're calling it into you. When you align to that frequency of whatever that goal is, and you're feeling into it and you're feeling great and you're not having all this desperation around it, you're feeling it and you're like, wow, this is how it would feel if I became a travel blogger. And you feel good and you feel happy, and you're like, even though it's not happening right this second, I don't have desperation about it. I don't feel any type of way about it except joy and happiness, because I know it's coming. Visually and emotionally rehearse this dream reality. The brain does not know the difference between real and vividly imagined. And I also want to do a little side note with this. This is how, when you have somebody who has maybe experienced something traumatic, they can also go back, if they continuously think about it in that way. The brain doesn't know if it's now or if it was a couple months ago. Your brain doesn't know that. So it's going to automatically relive it and replay it. So let's turn it for something positive. Become emotionally connected to your dream person. Who is she? What does she do? What does she wear? How does she start her mornings? Any shift that you can make to align with this frequency is going to call in that new reality and give you a new frequency and give you a new energetic standpoint. So what you could do in order to call this in is to do morning visualizations and meditation. Morning visualizations and meditations to step into your new self. And like we've spoken about this prior in a couple other videos, is that it's really great to do it early in the morning or right before bed, because your brain is in a different pattern and it goes into the subconscious, and that's where our changes really start to happen on the outside, because you're internally changing it. So visualizations are very powerful, meditations are very powerful, and so is hypnosis. Ask yourself, what energy would my highest self radiate today? And then act accordingly. Do one thing to activate it. Move your body like her, dress like her. Like how they say, dress for the job you want, dress for the person you want to be, dress for that energetic standpoint that you want to radiate. Who is she? How does she dress? How does she do her hair? How does she do her makeup? What does she speak like? If you feel like the woman who you want to be has just like this expanded vocabulary, that's just so many things that maybe you don't have the best vocabulary, get apps that teach you new words. Start reading certain things that you know are going to expand your vocabulary. There's so many things out there. It should not even be an excuse, because there's so many things. There's free apps, there's books you can look at, you can get online, you can order to your home, you can go check out at a library, you can watch certain things, you can sign in and maybe get free courses. You can go on Udemy or Skillshare, certain things like that, and expand your vocabulary. That energy is the performance. You don't need permission, you just need presence. That's it. Step 4, confidence is a habit, not a trait. Confidence is not something most people are born with. It's really not something you're born with at all. It's something you build showing up for yourself. This is going to be showing yourself that you keep promises to yourself, even if it's small ones. If you say you're going to record a video, even though it's a Saturday, and you're like, I would rather, go out to the pool. I'd rather go out to the mall. I'd rather go hang out with some friends. Whatever the situation is, just keep this promise to yourself. You could do that later. Keep this promise to yourself, no matter how big or small. Speak kindly to yourself and highly about yourself, and not just in your head. Like, you just say this out loud. There's a lot of negativity surrounding the fact that when people give themselves compliments or any type of high regard of themselves, that they're full of themselves in a bad way, or they're conceited, or oh my gosh, it's so cringy. It's like, fucking embrace the cringe and give yourself these compliments and these props and show that you're happy for your accomplishments. That's the only way to get more. That's the only way for the universe to know, okay, she's very grateful. She's out here spreading the word. Now, there are ways to do it. You don't want to be conceited. You don't want to show yourself that you're just like arrogant. If you do, speak highly about yourself. I just wrote a book. I self-published it. It feels amazing. Something like that. Not, I wrote a book and I'm so much better than you. Those types of things. Like, there's a difference. There's a different way to do it. But giving yourself these like props for your accomplishments is not a bad thing. It's a great thing. And you should lean into it. Embrace the cringe. Learn to walk into every single room like you belong there. Because you do. Fake it till you become it. And by faking it, I mean align to it. When you think in your head, I am stepping into this new self, this new aspect of who I am, I'm creating this change with my self-concept, your inner critic is going to step aside. Your inner critic cannot survive repetition and presence. It cannot survive this consistency of you being a bad bitch. It cannot survive this consistency of you stepping into this new you. So once you consistently step into it, your inner critic is going to go sit her ass down, and you're going to be able to exude this new frequency of who you are. Step 5, your vibe always attracts your timeline. When your inner world shifts, your outer world will automatically shift. You have to stay consistent. Consistency is the key here. Even if nothing has quite changed yet, you have to still show up for yourself and you have to still be consistent. I have realized, even like my fitness journey, it took me a few months, like 4 to 6 months, to really start seeing results. So when you think about this, stay consistent with yourself. So that way in a couple months, you're seeing these results. It'll shift and you'll see the results. And just be patient with yourself, because frequency shifts ripple outwards. And keep checking in with yourself. What would your highest self do today? Keep asking yourself that. Right when you wake up, I'm stepping into my highest self. What is she doing today? What's her vibe today? What is she wearing today? How's she doing her hair? How's she doing her makeup? You don't have to do this in a way that's so aggressive and so hard for you. It could be so fun and it could be so easy to step into it by just doing one thing here and one thing there and just slowly, consistently getting into this new self-concept. Your next level is waiting. It's already here. You just have to start acting like her. Thank you so much for getting through my video. I love your support. I love your ability to want to change and learn and become your best self, because that's how I am every single day. Don't forget to grab your copy of my book, Full of Yourself, A Guide to Becoming Your Most Audacious Self. I will link it in the description box below. And again, I am taking on new clients, so if you are interested in hypnotherapy, I'll put my Instagram somewhere right here on the screen, and you can DM me there if you have any questions or you want to set up a call or any type of anything like that. So again, thank you. And this has been such a fun video because I love self-concept work and I've done so much shifting myself, and I can't wait to shift even more. Until next time. Bye.